Starting off with Dulwich traitor.
Or just Harry's son. Harry's son.
Nah. Dulwich's bench warmer.
One nil yellow.
1-0 yellow.
Sort round, Lucas, you're defending,
My ball.
I thought we was finished with this game.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. The atmosphere was something else. Just, you know what, we were having the chat on the way down. Advertised a really good game of football. And from what I know of, and from probably what I imagined in the past, it's probably one of the best standard games sort of a Thanet derby. It was just such a good advertisement for Thanet football, but I think for us, we managed to make 6 changes and sort of still came out on top. So there's 2 massive positives there. The whole objective was always to win the game, but also we've rested players, and even like myself, I feel ready to go for Saturday as well. And we've played enough of that game to make sure we went on and won the game as well. So everything worked out well, and Thanet's obviously blue.
They went full strength. Everyone says that we fielded a weaker side, but everyone looks at that from the outside. But I think as a group, everyone can see that it's not a weaker side.
Full-time scenes with 400-500 fans on the goal was quality, and yeah, that's what players thrive off. It's the games that players want to be involved in, even if it was only in the Kent Cup. So it made us forget about the Saturday's defeat very quick, and it's a massive builder going into a big FA Cup game on Saturday.
I loved it. It was unreal. The atmosphere, everything about it was brilliant. Yeah, it was my first start in God knows how long. So yeah, it was really good, really enjoyed it.
Tom Tuesday was just absolutely something else. I say he was sort of possessed, but he wasn't. That's the Tom I knew we could get him to. I know the potential he's got. We've already progressed him as a player massively in comparison to what he's done in the past to just now, and that's within a couple of months. So the club's obviously going to be watching him. And he's young, he can do pretty much everything, and he's got a brilliant attitude. So for us this season, it's to get the best out of Tom and keep pushing him on and give him a bit of a home, because in the past he's been at Dartford and things, but he's been loaned out a lot and he never really got the sort of stint there. So with us, we've given him the complete faith, we've given him the opportunity, and hopefully he sort of thanks us for that as well.
He's a joke. I mean, if you see him in training, you'll see tonight, ridiculous. Like some of the saves, like obviously the 2 penalty saves, ridiculous. But I think some of the other saves that he made, I think probably, especially second half, I think probably kept us in the game by. I mean, it could have scored about 4 or 5 in the second half, but granted, I think we could have scored 4 or 5 in the first. So he's not had a lot to do this season. I mean, you look at 8 clean sheets in 12 games, so he's not had a lot to do. But when he's called upon, he's stood up to it every time. So away from football, I'm a personal trainer. So full-time, I mainly specialise with tennis players, doing like strength and conditioning stuff, and then generic PT. I mean, you see the pros moan about 50, 60 game schedules, and they're earning hundreds of thousands doing it. But I mean, it's a tough one, especially when you've got some of the boys, myself included, getting home from Tuesday night games at 12, half 12 in the morning, and getting up at 4:30 to do it again. So it's hard, it's draining, but at the end of the day, you do it because you love the game. So it is what it is. It's tough, but everyone's got to do it. So you can see everyone gets along. We're a tight-knit group, and I think Flans and Ben and El said it at the start. I think that togetherness will get you 10 to 15 points a season alone. So Ben was a massive pull. Obviously, I know Flan. I've known Els now for a couple of years, and I think we've got a good group here. I had offers to go elsewhere. I could have stayed at Dulwich. I still had a contract, but you've got to be where you feel comfortable as well. And I feel like where you're comfortable, you play your best football. So in the end, I think that decision was here, and by the looks of things at the moment, I think I've made the right choice.
Ben's coached me since I was about 4 years old, so he knows me inside out. He knows like I can have dips in form, I can play well. So yeah, he's seen it all really. And El, I was with him at Dartford for 3 years, so yeah, just same again really. Like we're on like good level of chemistry and stuff. And yeah, Flan's top. I mean, gives good advice. Yeah, he's really, really good.
Yeah, we can. Let's go. Here we go, lads. It's freezing. Yes, enjoy. You both win. Well done. Ben's team's got to win. That's the end. That's it. There you go. As every week.
So I'm 24. I've only just turned 24. I've been playing senior football since I was 16, and I mean, obviously you've got to put everything into perspective. But I still got ambitions to play as high as I can, which, like you said about the step down, it's not ideal. But sometimes I think you've got to take a step back to move forward. And I'd be lying if I said I enjoyed my football last season, which I've been honest about with people that I've spoke to. Didn't enjoy my football last year. So I think as well this year it was about being comfortable where I am. I knew it was going to be a challenge because I've not played at this level before. But at the same time, like I said, you've got to take a step back sometimes to move forward.
I've been at clubs, but I haven't really played much. So I've been in and around it for about 3 or 4 years, I'd say. But this is my first proper season. Definitely get promotion, get a club back to where they should be. Obviously contribute with goals and stuff, make an impact. Yeah, just for me, it's minutes get back playing after a long injury.
This is why you're getting all these little knock-on effects from it. You've got to just be a little bit more. You can't jump back into where you were.
Shifting.
Oh, 5-0. It's just getting us going for Thursday, really. Looking at attacking patterns in the final third, getting us in a good habit of goal scoring. And I think after Thursday, it's just a case of getting us going again. After Tuesday, it's a case of getting us going again for Saturday into good habits of scoring goals and being nice and positive going forward.
Toby Essex.
Toby. 6.
Tony Hawk.
Game over.
Tony Burke. Finish! 7. Should be Traore.
Anton Ferdinand.
Short back in Casper Slide's call.
Well, I'm Finn Clark.
Short back in Casper Slide's call.
That's
the worst.
Hey.
That's the worst. Casper Slide's call. I shot back in sides. I couldn't think of anything. Oh, yes.
Pass.
Oh, man.
So bad. That is the worst I've ever heard.